Have you ever felt, completely lost when it comes to money?
Hmm.
Maybe you're constantly told you must buy a house or you can't possibly afford that latte, and it just leaves you feeling kind of overwhelmed, maybe even judged.
Yeah, definitely. Well, today we're doing a deep dive into a really refreshing perspective on personal finance, one that promises to cut through all that noise.
Okay.
We're digging into key parts of this really candid book. It offers a practical, no-nonsense path to financial empowerment.
And what makes it different?
Well, it's not from your typical, stuffy financial expert.
Yeah.
It's surprisingly relatable, sort of warts and all, from an author who basically says she figured it out the hard way.
Okay, I like the sound of that. So our mission today is to pull out the most impactful nuggets of knowledge, the surprising insights from this stuff.
Exactly. We want to help you see money not just as like a pile of numbers, but as a powerful tool, something you can use right now to shape your life.
And we'll keep it real, right? A healthy dose of reality, some candid truths. Let's unpack this.
Let's do it.
So let's start with the core philosophy she talks about. It's really not just about the money. It's like profoundly about your life.
Mm-hmm.
Right off the bat, she challenges a lot of that conventional financial wisdom, stuff that gets drilled into us.
Like what?
Well, for instance, the idea that you should invest in a 401k, that employer retirement plan where money grows tax deferred, or
Right.
that you should work toward buying a house.
Right. Those automatic assumptions.
Yeah, she says pretty bluntly, nothing in finance is for everyone. These blanket statements just don't fit universally.
And what's really insightful there is how she kind of frees you from the guilt.
Guess so.
Instead of finance being this set of rigid, guilt-trippy rules, she reframes it. It's like a customizable tool tailored to your life, your values.
Okay.
She even calls BS on that whole idea that you can't have a latte while getting out of debt.
Huh, I've heard that one.
Right. So it fundamentally changes your relationship with money. It becomes about conscious choice, understanding, not like deprivation or feeling bad.
And this approach seems really personal, doesn't it? Empowering.
Totally.
Yeah.
She's very open, says she didn't work at a bank, didn't get an MBA, learned it the hard way.
And she shares embarrassing stories.
Oh, yeah. Shares financial blunders to make the whole topic less scary. Her goal, she says, is for you to actually smile when you think about money issues.
Wow. That's a different take.
Yeah. And feel empowered to actually join money conversations instead of, backing away.
That feeling of being excluded, she talks about that.
Definitely. She mentions this pivotal shift, right, from feeling left out to feeling confident. She tells a story about being at an airline counter with a wad of cash
Oh, no.
and getting this embarrassing look. Or another time at a fancy French restaurant, all her friends whip out credit cards.
And she just has cash.
It's just a $20 bill,
Ugh.
feeling totally sidelined from, basic money stuff.
Ouch. That makes sense. So that led to her core lesson.
Exactly. What really made her connect with money wasn't some far-off retirement 50 years away.
It was the now.
It was what was happening right then. That deep desire to just fit in, feel empowered in everyday life, connecting money to your immediate tangible life, not just some abstract future.
Okay, so if you're ready for that kind of practical empowerment, where does the book say to start?
The best place to start, it suggests, is taking stock of your real financial situation. That's step one.
Confronting the actual numbers, even if they're messy.
Right. But she's reassuring, says she doubts it's that bad.
Mm.
Most people overestimate how bad things are.
Okay, face the numbers, then what?
Then the next crucial step is defining your goals. Step two.
And not vague goals, right?
Exactly. Move beyond stuff like, I want to do it all or take over the world. She admits she used to dodge questions about her own career goals, full of passion, but no specifics.
So how specific are we talking?
Really specific. Write them down with tons of detail. Instead of just financial security, picture a first-class around-the-world trip or preserve the park where you played as a child. Imagine the full lifestyle, not just numbers.
And phrase them positively.
Yeah, affirmatively. Like, I'd like to have children, I don't want to be childless.
That makes sense. And goals can change, right?
Absolutely. She shares how her own family goals shifted. She realized building a family needed time and money she didn't have then, so she adjusted.
And once you have these dreams figured out,
Don't hide them. Share them. Friends, family. Share with good energy, as she says, to anyone who'll listen. Just, don't make it a lecture.
okay, so you have the reality check, you have the detailed dreams.
Mm-hmm.
How do you bridge that gap?
That brings us to step three, creating your personalized spending plan, or as she calls it, Your little budget diary, your LBD.
Cute name. But budgeting.
I know, right? But the point here isn't an accounting test. We all kind of lie to ourselves about money.
True.
So the goal is just an accurate snapshot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's meant to be sustainable long term, not some crash diet if you slip up. Don't beat yourself up. Just get back on track.
Okay, so first step of the LBD.
Get a clear picture of your current income and revisit it often because it changes.
And the mindset shift.
Crucial. Forget the negativity of past budgets. Focus on possibility, potential. Like she says, the more you earn, the more you have to spend.
Okay, income down. Then expenses.
Yep. She breaks them down into the 3 E's.
The 3 E's. Sounds interesting.
It's actually pretty genius. Creates a balance. First E is essentials. Should be 70% max of your spending.
Okay, what falls under essentials?
Your basic costs. Rent or mortgage, utilities, cable, internet, sell food, both groceries and takeout.
Okay, good distinction.
Transportation, insurances, health, life, car. The basics.
How do you track that accurately?
Just look at your bank statements, old bills, and remember to factor in stuff you pay less often, like car insurance every 6 months. Divide it up monthly. Or estimate medical costs.
Got it. So 70% essentials. What's next?
Then there's the end game. That's for savings, retirement. We'll circle back to that.
Okay, and the 30.
My favorite. Extras. This is your fun money. Capped at 15% max.
Fun money. Like what?
Restaurants, bars, vacations, clothes you don't strictly need. Mani-pitas, retail therapy, even pets.
Pets are extras.
Well, in this framework, yeah. She says, nothing to be embarrassed about, but fess up. The real question is, compare this to your goals. Are you having enough fun? Or maybe too much?
That's a good check. Does she give an example?
Yeah, she breaks down her own $150,000 post-tax income in NYC. Essentials was 70%. Housing, 35%. Transport, 10%. Bills insurance, 15%. Food, 10%.
Okay, that's it.
Then she deliberately put 15% to savings, the end game, and the last 15% to fund the extras.
And she calls figuring that out
budget purgatory, which she says is often the hardest part for people, making the reality match the goals.
Okay, this next tip sounds intense for the extras budget.
Yeah, it's pretty unconventional.
Yeah.
She suggests taking that exact amount out in physical cash at the start of the month.
Actual cash. Why?
Her logic. It's much harder to spend green physical cash you don't have than to keep swiping that credit card and guesstimating.
Makes sense visually, I guess.
Right. Once you get disciplined with cash, then maybe graduate to a debit card for extras.
And this challenges that whole save more mantra.
Totally. She argues saving needs a purpose. And sometimes focusing on making more money is better than just pinching pennies.
Okay, interesting. Let's shift gears to the really big stuff. Housing and cars. Starting with housing, step 4.
Right. Her take is kind of summed up as, home is where your stuff is. And she flat out says the conventional wisdom that real estate is a good investment is wrong.
Whoa, bold statement. Why? When should you not buy?
Well, if you won't be there long, she says, at least 5 years. Or if you honestly can't afford it. Or if your job's shaky.
Because it's illiquid.
Exactly. Hard to sell fast if you need cash. Plus, hidden costs. Closing costs can be like 3% of the price. Lawyer fees, appraisals, surveys. Adds up.
Yeah, those sneak up on you. And the risks?
Significant. You tie up a lot of capital. Like $50 down on a $250K house. That money could be invested elsewhere.
And homes can lose value.
Yep. She uses a Las Vegas example where home values, adjusted for inflation, were lower in 2013 than in 1987. Add repairs, taxes, you could be in the hole.
So renting offers.
Flexibility. Freedom from those risks. Easier to leave shared living if you're not married. She even talks about her own sticker shock moving to NYC. Bigger salary didn't mean bigger apartment like in Atlanta.
Okay, housing covered. What about transportation? Step 5.
But she does not hold back on leasing cars. Basically says, hell no.
Huh.
Calls it the biggest scam ever. A way to lie to ourselves that we can afford a fancy car. Her rule. If you can't afford to buy it, don't get it. Simple as that.
So what's the smart move then?
Buying used. Ideally, about 4 years old. It's already taken the biggest depreciation hit.
And research is key.
Absolutely.
Right.
Check values on sites like CarMax, KDB, check the history on Carfax, and negotiate. Cars are commodities.
She mentions haggling.
Oh, yeah. Expect back and forth. Stick to your price. And if it's not working, walk away. They want the sale.
Good advice.
The whole goal with used cars is buy them cheap, run them into the ground, save the money you would have spent on payments, and aim to pay cash for the next one.
She gives an example for this too, right?
Yeah, the Marissa Mayer one. Former Yahoo CEO, worth $300 million, driving an 18-year-old BMW.
Wow. That really makes the point. Smart money isn't flashy.
Exactly. Okay, quickly, other essential bills. Health insurance is obviously essential. Basically, illegal not to have it, she says. Often cheaper through work.
And negotiating other bills.
It can't hurt to ask. Call your cable, internet, cell companies, hint at competitor offers, make it a game, try it twice a year.
Fun. And asking your employer for stuff.
Definitely. Ask them to cover work stuff, TV for news, cell for off hours, maybe your laptop if they say no. Maybe you can write it off on taxes if you're self-employed. Always worth asking.
Okay, expenses handled. Now the tough stuff.
Hmm.
Debt and credit, step 6.
Right. And she starts with a really raw confession here. Landed her dream job and ended up $5,000 in credit card debt, mostly trying to look the part. Felt like a dumb bitch, she says, but then became a motivated one.
So what's the first step to tackling debt, according to her?
Acknowledge it
Okay.
openly. Write it down, make it visible, cross it out as you pay it down.
Yeah.
Feels good.
Then?
Set a deadline. Realistic, but not comfy. Don't drag it out because interest kills you.
And before attacking the debt.
Call your lenders. Try to negotiate the rates, especially on unsecured debt. Like credit cards, they have no collateral, so they want to work with you. Ask for hardship plans, special assistance.
That's powerful, knowing you can maybe negotiate. And pitfalls with credit cards?
Big ones. Not paying balances monthly eats into your extras and endgame money. And huge point. Do not cut up cards with balances.
Why not? Seems symbolic.
It tanks your credit score. Makes it look like you maxed out a card with zero available credit. Also, overdraft fees. Some of the highest charging debts around. Avoid them.
Okay, noted. What about student loans? They feel different.
They are super strict. Can't bankrupt them away. They follow you until the day you either pay it off or die.
Seriously.
Grim. What about consolidation?
Can simplify payments, but not a magic cure-all. Always pick a fixed rate if you consolidate. And be wary of college financial aid offices. They work for the school first, not you.
But there's hope if you've defaulted. Yes. A 9-month loan rehab program can clean your slate. Talk to them if you are in a really bad place. Options exist.
Good to know. And mortgages. Refinancing.
Yeah, that's about negotiating a lower rate if interest rates drop significantly. But a big warning on debt repayment generally.
What's that?
Don't get too creative. Specifically, avoid borrowing from friends or family.
Ah, the awkwardness.
Totally. Few things constrain a relationship as much as money. You got to decide what you need most. She tells a story about borrowing $400 from a friend for a table.
Oh, dear.
Took 4 months to repay, still gets teased about it a decade later. Lesson learned.
So again, debunking conventional wisdom, you can negotiate credit card rates.
Total BS that you can't, she says. Always worth asking.
Oh,
Okay, shifting to credit scores. They change all the time, right?
yeah. Seems like it. And they matter for.
Interest rates mainly. Cards, loans. Affects other stuff, too. Her own score was crap when she only used cash. Took a few years of disciplined use of the plastic to build it.
So how to keep it healthy?
Keep balances low. Like under 20% of your limit, ideally.
Yeah.
That credit utilization ratio is a big factor.
Yeah, and checking your report.
Get your free ones annually from annualcreditreport.com. Or, if a lender pulls it, they often have to give you a copy. Check after data breaches, too, like that Target hack.
Good reminder. And a final tip here.
Yeah, bitch tip, she calls it. Don't open new credit lines or make big buys right before getting a mortgage or refinancing. It can ding your score and cost you money in higher rates.
Smart. Okay, foundation time. Emergency savings. Step 7.
Yeah, and she's blunt. Saving sucks, but so does being broke.
Ah, love it.
Basically, shit happens.
Mm.
Illness, job loss, changes. They're inevitable. You need that cushion. A doomsday fund, treasure chest, oh crap fund, whatever you call it.
And this comes before investing. Before a 401k.
Absolutely. Priority 1, her logic.
Yeah.
Can you pay for groceries with those things? No. This fund is for immediate survival.
How much should be in it?
Good rule of thumb. 3 to 6 months of living expenses, just the basics, bills, food, transport.
And plan for things to happen again.
Yeah. Lightning could strike twice. Factor in recurring surprises. Car towed costs $120. Put aside $10 a month for that kind of thing.
Makes sense. Where do you keep this cash? Where to park it, as she says.
Still likes having some physical cash. Maybe $200? For immediate stuff towing, lost debit card, it's the most liquid.
Okay, beyond the mattress money.
Savings accounts. Won't make you rich, rates are low, 0.25%, maybe 1% if it's high yield. But they're accessible and separate from checking. Online banks often have better rates, lower overhead.
What about CDs? Certificates of deposit.
Offer fixed terms, slightly better interest usually, but penalties if you pull out early, so don't use them if you think you'll need the cash before the term is up.
And money market accounts? MMAs?
Right, those are interest-bearing accounts, often with check writing or debit cards, but usually need a higher minimum balance than regular savings.
Okay. What about saving for college? That seems huge.
It is. A 529 plan is key here. College costs could be insane. Later, 361K for private, $100K public in 18 years, estimates suggest.
Wow. And 529s grow tax-free.
For eligible education costs, yeah. And flexible can go to other kids, grandkids, even yourself.
But there's a catch with taxes on regular savings.
Yep. Interest earned on savings, MMAs, CDs, these non-qualified accounts gets taxed like regular income. Makes those small interest rates even smaller.
Good to know. Okay, safety net built. Now, making money grow. Investing. Step 10 in her book, right?
Make it grow, baby, grow. And her first point is kind of surprising. Investing just isn't that serious. Takes the pressure off.
But debt first, right? Debt versus retirement savings.
Debt first, then retirement. Absolutely clear on that. Her example is stark. Paying minimums on $20K debt could cost you 78Ks in interest by 65. Pay debt fast, then hit retirement saving hard.
Okay. And envisioning retirement, she disagrees with needing less money.
Yeah, she thinks you'll want to do stuff.
Yeah.
Travel, hobbies, so she has these lifestyle tiers.
Like what?
Frugalista is 60% of current income, comfy and cozy is 80% for flexibility, and Betty White status is 100% for living large.
Huh. Love Betty White status. What about pensions versus 401k?
Pensions are rare now, mostly public employees, unions, and often threatened. 401ks are way more common.
And life insurance.
Considers term life insurance. Gives an example. $1 million policy, 20 years. For a woman under 35, might be $500, $700 a year. Tax-free payout for heirs.
Okay, getting into the investments themselves. Risk tolerance first.
Yeah, quizzes help figure out if you're conservative, moderate, or aggressive. That guides your strategy.
And the main types of investments, own versus loan.
Exactly. Own is mostly stocks or equities, partial ownership in a company.
Money comes back how?
Dividends payouts or the stock price going up, appreciation, which is just on paper until you sell. Stocks are volatile, but average maybe 10% return long-term.
Any tips for handling stocks?
Yeah, some good bitch tips here. Don't get emotional at a company. Focus on price. Don't watch constantly. Set automatic buy-sell triggers. And huge E, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify with mutual funds or ETFs.
Okay, what are ETFs again?
Exchange-traded funds. Basically, baskets of investments, stocks, bonds that trade like a single stock. Good for diversification.
Got it. And loan investments.
That's bonds.
Yeah.
You're lending money to a government or company. They pay you interest. Less volatile than stocks. Historically, maybe 5% return. They have a maturity date when you get your principal back.
Safest bonds.
Treasuries. Backed by the U.S. government.
So the mix of stocks and bonds is?
Asset allocation. Finding the right combo based on your risk tolerance. More conservative. More bonds loan than stocks own. No one knows the perfect mix, though.
Can you invest in real estate without buying property?
Yep, through REITs, real estate investment trusts. They own or finance income-producing property. Trade like stocks. Managers pass profits or losses to investors, often as dividends. Just watch interest rates. They impact REITs.
Okay, navigating the market. Any warnings?
Avoid hot investments. Don't chase trendy IPOs, initial public offerings, or listen to gurus. Stick to your strategy.
And losing money.
You will lose paper money. Values go down. You only truly lose if you sell when it's down.
What about market swings? Volatility.
Key advice. Winners of the investment race always take a deep breath and don't waver. Be strategic. Market low. Maybe move money from bonds to stocks. Buy low. Market high. Maybe stocks to bonds. Sell high. Discipline over emotion.
Yeah, and financial advisors. Worth it.
They charge fees, right? Commissions, or 1-2% management fees, can get expensive on top of fund fees. Her main point. You are your own CFO. No one cares more about your money than you do.
Powerful. Okay, let's pivot. This next section is interesting career as your business, networking.
Yeah, be the CEO you, Inc.
Yeah.
Your life is your business. You're your own brand, even as an employee.
And career vision needs to be specific, too.
Just like financial goals. Success isn't enough. Where do you want to go? Move up, change firms, start something. Need specifics to plan the steps.
She has a boss quiz.
Yep, helps you self-assess if being your own boss is really for you. Lots of people have the itch, she says, but it's not for everyone.
Side gigs are good, though.
Great way for extra cash. She sold clothes on eBay. Lucrative hobbies count.
But don't burn out.
Crucial point. Self-care matters. 20-hour days aren't productive long-term. Health is your hashtag one asset, especially if self-employed, no paid sick days, maybe higher medical bills.
Delegation is important for leaders.
Essential.
Mhm.
But you still got to be willing to get your hands dirty sometimes. She tells a funny story here.
Oh, yeah.
Created a fake assistant, Dorothy, when starting out to seem more legit, that whole fake it till you make it thing.
Uh-huh. Classic. Rookie business mistakes to avoid.
Have a detailed business plan. Test ideas on family and friends, get honest feedback.
And deal with haters.
Yep. People told her she was crazy leaving CNBC to start her company. They were wrong, she says. Find a mentor too, someone for tough love, help you avoid their mistakes. You learn, but you decide your path.
Networking. How to approach it.
Leverage your passions. Network around stuff you love, food, crafts, whatever. Turn your passions into opportunities.
Practical tips.
Do your homework on attendees before events. Have real conversation starters. Arrive 10-15 months early to chat with the host. And have chutzpah. Supreme self-confidence, nerve, guts, balls.
Got it. And networking doesn't mean getting drunk.
Definitely not. Let friends be your social lubricant, not booze. Don't get shit-faced. Be remembered well.
And monetizing your network.
Controversial maybe, but she says your mad networking skills are not free, nor should they be. Consider charging for access to your connections.
Asking for a raise. Sensitive topic.
Men ask 4 times more often. Timing is key. After great review, client praise. Ask for a meeting at her convenience, but set a solid deadline.
And a warning about other women in business.
Yeah, blunt, but maybe realistic. Don't assume they'll automatically help. It's not a sorority, it's business.
Managing employees.
Build relationships, trust, avoid micromanaging, set clear goals, mini deadlines, regular check-ins.
Okay, bringing it all together now.
Yeah.
Money, relationships, life integration.
Right, she talks about getting down with a rich dude, but redefines rich dude.
How's
Not about wealth now. It means driven, smart, successful potential. She dated an ambitious law student when they were broke, eating Chipotle. Key lesson was learning to talk about money together,
So financial communication in relationships is huge.
especially shacking up, moving in together. Huge financial step if you're not married. Discuss assets, debts up front. Put it in writing. Awkward? Yes. Necessary. Also, yes, no rules for splitting up otherwise.
And your home is a business. What's that mean?
Disorganization, messy closet, bills everywhere, dirty car creates a craptastic day, affects your well-being, your efficiency. Organization helps your overall business.
Same for your body.
Your body is serious business. Health, most important asset. You're your own brand ambassador. Self-employed. No paid sick days means illness costs you opportunities. Health fuels career momentum.
And community matters too.
No good bitch is an island, she says. Share your wins, negotiating lower bills, better rates. Have clothing swaps. Like-minded community keeps you sane, on track.
Finally, it's an ongoing process.
Totally. Life's unpredictable. You'll have to rejigger your spending plan and your goals sometimes. Her advice, keep calm and budget on.
And regular check-ins.
Monthly. Review your financial inventory. Add new stuff, medical bills, moving costs, new pet. Your plan needs to be a real-time reflection of life. So yeah, wrapping up. The big takeaway is that financial empowerment, it really comes from understanding your unique situation, setting those clear, detailed goals,
Yeah.
challenging old assumptions, and just fundamentally treating your whole life like it's your most important business.
And it's striking, isn't it, how things that seem not financial to your health, how organized your home is, even your friends are actually deeply tied to your financial well-being, your success.
Totally connected.
So here's something to think about. What seemingly unrelated part of your life could you apply this business mindset to next? Where might you unlock an unexpected financial aha moment for yourself?